camera going?
Audio's now live.
Cool. I think.
Possibly.
Audio's now live.
Cool. See if we hear us.
And I
talking.
can hear us. That's good. That's the start anyway.
Yay!
All right. That is always a good thing. All right. We can start.
Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Shut up and sit down.
Here we go!
Would you kindly? I think we're just getting started.
Medic!
I'm a witcher.
I think this is more than you can handle.
He sits on his ass all day.
Let's do this.
Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 870 of the Overseas Connection podcast. It's just another day. I am one of your hosts, Greg DeLacy, gamertag Murphy's Law, OC_Murphy's Law on Twitter. And today is January 18th, 2026. Indeed, it is just another day. We do this every Sunday, 8 p.m. in the UK, 12 p.m. in the West Coast, 3 p.m. in the East Coast, and you happen to be in the Brisky Central Time Zone. It's 2 p.m. We do this on Twitch. We do this on YouTube. So come check us out live. You can hang out in the chat and be part of the podcast. And if not, you can catch us on the rebound. We'll put an audio version of the podcast out so you can listen to us while you're dancing on the treadmill. I am not
Sounds
alone
dangerous.
though today. You dance at your own risk there, Kim.
Right?
Speaking of Kim Woods on the podcast.
I am. I know that's a shock, right? Not really. That's me, Kim Woods. Yeah, GamerGirl27, pretty much everywhere, except on OnlyFans. That's not me. I don't know who that is.
You've
You
checked?
know, despite what other people might say, that's not me. No, I've actually not checked. It was a joke. No.
We're finding out things, Mark. We're finding out things about Kim.
Right, sure. Anyway, we're having a show, so here I am, and we'll do this.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the show, Kim Woods, OnlyFans foot fetish person. On the show also,
Right.
Mark Wright. Mark, how are you doing?
Hi, Greg. Hi, Kim. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm doing good. Another busy week, so still really tired. Can't wait till the end of January. So, yeah, mechanics on all the gaming platforms.
All right. How's the Thumbs OnlyFans channel going, Mark?
I ain't got as many subscribers as Kim.
Yeah, well.
You can count them on your toes.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can count them on my thumbs.
Where to go from there, huh? I think we
Right?
can talk about some birthdays. Mark, you have listed a number of birthdays.
Yeah.
I'm going to start real fast. This was actually going to be part of my story time, but I'm going to talk to it now because I wished Robin a happy birthday yesterday because my phone has decided it's going to send me birthday reminders 3 to
Oh.
5 days ahead of time. And it kind of pisses me off because, it says it's Robin's birthday. And then in small print at the bottom, January 23rd.
Can't you
Yeah,
change
right.
it in the settings?
No, I have no clue. This is like an Android thing or a Google thing, but it is quite irritating because it literally, it like puts this notification on your screen. So like it takes the whole screen, like it's their birthday today. Wish them a happy birthday. and no, it's not. So I wish Robin a happy birthday early. And he said, hey, no worries. You're the first one. So
There you go.
it first. Speaking of Robin Tate's birthday, Mark, coming up.
Yeah, January 23rd. And another ex-co-host, Nicole Radowski, Amaranth. She is the day after on January 24th.
Some might say she has a axe to grind with you.
Yeah, it's
Or
more,
a
more
rusty
Gary. It's all
axe.
Gary's fault. And because you haven't mentioned it, I'll mention it. Sadly, Chris isn't here today. He's gone looking for your
Did we
furry costume
really
from
need
last week.
to
So,
Did we really need to talk about Chris?
well,
I mean, you
well,
know.
well, in honor of Chris, I've done some celebrity birthdays because
Okay,
I love
alright.
Chris's celebrity birthdays, and I didn't want the listeners and the viewers to miss out. So we have Cary Grant, who was born on January 18th. Today, it's his birthday today, and he was born in 1904. John Hurt, another great actor. He was born on January 22nd in 1940. We have Robert Palmer, the musician. His birthday is tomorrow, and he was born in 1949. And we have the Formula One racing champion, ex-champion. I think he only won it once. Jenson Button, also tomorrow, January 19th, and he was born in 1980. So he'll be 45 tomorrow, because he's 10 years younger than me. That's how it's easy to work out when you're born on the 80s and 90s and 70s and that. Nice, easy number to work out. So yeah, so happy birthday to us, guys. Sorry. I'm going to do a jingle then, but you started talking. We're giving him a birthday jingle.
Do the jingle.
Yeah, okay, here we go. This is mainly for Robin and Nicole.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
And just for Nicole.
Very nice.
So I was sensing a theme at first with your celebrity birthdays.
Right.
After the first two, I'm like, oh, they're all dead. But then, you pulled in some live ones. So
Cary Grant's dead.
I would hope so.
It'd only be 122.
And sadly, John Hurt is.
Yeah, I know he was a great actor as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, one of the.
I wasn't sure about Robert Palmer. That's why I'm like, I'm not. I don't know.
One of my favorite sort of like horror type films with John Hurt is The Skeleton Key. Have you seen that? Oh, so good. The Skeleton Key. It's from about 15
Wasn't
years
he
ago.
the Elephant Man as well?
Yeah. Back in the day. That's
you
an
know
old
that movie
film.
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's a really old film. That was
that was like one of his early films.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shows what I
and yes, Robert Palmer is dead. So,
Yeah.
Mark, you were really going. You were batting for all
Robert
dead
Palmer's dead.
celebrities.
I think he's on about. I think he's on about Cary Grant.
He might be. Yes, Boomer in the chats, participating along with us.
That's what you get for being
Also,
addicted to love,
Palmer was
isn't it?
still alive, but-
Yeah, addicted to
to
love.
be
you end up
clear,
in the cuff.
Robin and Nicole both still very much alive.
Yes, as far as I know.
Yes.
Although Nicole keeps saying that I'm dead to her, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I think she's got an axe to grind.
I wouldn't know why.
No, I
Woman
wouldn't.
scorned, Mark. Woman scorned.
It's a video game. It was an
Something about
accident. It was 15 years ago. It's
Wait,
like a
did you just say
bulldog.
it was an accident?
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to. I was trying to shoot around her and I shot at her, and then for some reason, I can't remember. I'll have to watch the video again. But it set the fire on going and she burnt alive. Well, it burnt in her sleep.
I thought you guys drug her over to the fire.
It was
exactly.
It was Rust Early Access. That's how long ago it was. So
yeah,
Nicole, I love
drug
you.
her
Please get
sleeping
over it.
body over to the fire.
Yeah.
And, this is one of those, criminally negligent situations. If this was in a court of law, you would have been guilty of criminal negligence because your actions
Not to mention him,
were foreseeable.
to look like a psychopath. I mean,
I'd only be caught. Well, I'm only guilty because Gary fucking recorded it and got video evidence, and he's still got it now. He keeps
doesn't make you any
reposting
less
it.
guilty because
And so this is not directed at you and Gary, obviously, but this is one of the funniest things I find with today's youthful criminal types is this incessant need for them to videotape themselves while committing crimes, and it's just so easy to catch them. It's like you would think you would learn.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we can talk story time.
Sure.
Everyone here loves story time, our favorite time of the day.
All right. Well, we covered my most pressing story, which was the early birthday notifications. I have two comments about Fallout. One is not so happy, which is the fallout of football. My team sadly had a absolute horrific performance in the playoffs. And then we were treated to watching the Niners absolutely shit the bed against the Seahawks last night. So Kim and I we're just sitting on the sidelines now, and it was going to be a long rest of the playoffs because we were going to be hearing Gary DiFelice, and he was,
Right.
oh, my Broncos are so good, and Bo Nix. And you know what happened on the second to last play of yesterday's game? Bo Nix broke his ankle, out for the rest of the
shit.
playoffs. Yeah, and
Ouch.
now I'm happy. I shouldn't be happy at somebody else's grief, but I get pleasure out
well.
of seeing Gary just, realizing his dreams and hopes all down the shitter.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it's kind of funny. I'll get you there. Oh,
Also, in other Fallout news, I started to watch finally the Fallout TV series.
Yeah, me too.
Season 2, episode 1 in the books. Good.
I think I'm up to episode 3 or 4. I've caught up now, but
Okay.
yeah. So, what's your thoughts on it, Greg?
I mean, after episode 1, it's more of the same. It feels like it's continuing on with the good vibes.
So, when you've watched episode 2, then tell me what you think.
Okay,
'Cause,
that's fair.
yeah.
That makes me dread looking at episode 2, but who knows?
I find this now. It's not a patch on season 1, which is rare because usually season 2 is better. It's
Right.
convoluted. They're trying to do too much. I think there's too many storylines going off at once, and I
Okay.
don't think season 2 is working for me. It's not gelling for me, not at all. The first episode I thought was great. A lot of blood and gore and comedic
Right.
effort with the ghoul and
Shoot the
Lucy.
rope.
Yeah,
Shoot the rope.
yeah. So yeah, I love Walton Goggins. He's a great actor. But yeah, but episode 2 it was a bit of a downer for me, and then the rest of it's, I think they're trying to do too much. But yeah, that's just me. I'll see what you think when you've watched them.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with the first episode of season 2, but now I'm going to be.
now you're going to be dreading the rest of it.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Mark. No, hopefully it pans out, and maybe it's you were watching it when you were tired. You're British, so things sometimes you
Right.
miss out on. I'm kidding.
I'm just waiting for Greg to come back and be like, "Oh, I loved episode 2." You know,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for it.
Yeah.
It's a strong possibility that does happen, Kim. Strong
I
possibility.
know.
Let's see. Lastly, on my end, I listened to an audiobook, ironically named The Last War.
Oh, there's a movie
And,
called The Last War as well. I thought you'd watched the movie.
No. So this was an audiobook. I was very disappointed.
Oh,
And this is kind of one of those things where, it was an Audible book, so I kind of pushed my way through it. But it was pretty clear, and this is one of those kind of funny moments in life because, I generally tend to be a little more conservative. So the ultra left-wing stuff will bug me. And I, for the most part, am not too much bothered by anything that's going to be kind of more right-wing leaning. But this really leaned into the right a lot in a way that it was just too much. It was, so, I mean, basic premise is the U.S. basically, it's kind of that Red Dawn premise of it's invaded by a foreign country, but instead of one country, it's kind of invaded by the new axis of evil of a combination of China, Russia, France, Germany mixed into that, as well as a Middle East coalition. So on one hand, that is like overwhelming kind of, but the whole premise is they had to come to us and invade us. And it was far-fetched from the outset of this grandiose plan. But the author clearly just kind of throughout it, there's a thematic thing of like the American spirit is what conquers everything kind of thing. And I was just like, yeah, okay, you know what? A war like this, there's no way in hell it goes all rosy, for the US. And while there were things that didn't go our way within the context of the book, it always seemed to be kind of lessened, and it didn't go into detail in those elements. But of course, where we succeeded, it was, gushing over how the American spirit and pushed forward through it all. So anyway, disappointing. I would likely skip anything in the future written by the author, as well as the guy that did the voice acting, because he wasn't bad, but a lot of it just felt very, almost kind of comically stereotypical of certain, ethnicities or region voices, if that makes sense. So anyway, The Last War, pass. Speaking of passing, I'm passing the ball. Mark, you already spoke about Fallout Season 2, but give me some hope here. Talk about something positive.
Well, there's no more virgins in this house.
No more virgins. Oh my,
yeah.
Is that sad or is that good? I don't know.
That's good. Yeah, no, Virgin Media has finally gone. So if
I
you
had to
remember,
explain that, 'cause I'm like,
so if you remember way back in September when I got the new internet, I kept my Virgin Media going for a little bit because it was going to, for early termination, because my contract doesn't end well March this year.
Right.
So it was going to cost nearly 400 quid for early termination. And I thought, well, I'll just keep it for now because it were nearly 70 quid a month. But we used a TV service, which was quite a good TV service. And then the intermittent fucking spotty internet as a backup in case the new Brisk didn't live up to its standards, which it has. Anyway, so yeah, I've always said after the new year I was going to kill it. So I contacted my Brisk sales rep because they've got the facility to ping Virgin Media and cancel my account. Whereas if I do it, it's a right rigmarole. You got to ring them up and you got to talk to people and then they try to convince you to stay and all this bullshit. So yeah, I emailed the guy Sunday night. On the Monday, he emailed me back saying, "Oh yeah, we've sent the termination through. It'll take a couple of days." Jenny rings me up Monday afternoon. TV's not working. So yeah, they killed it instantly. No email confirmation, no nothing from Virgin. I think they've taken the bat and ball on because I think that many people's left. They just killed the service. I checked my account that day and it says your account has been cancelled, terminated, sort of thing. Then the day after, I got a message saying we're going to send a prepaid box out to you to send the goods back, the hub and the TV box. So yeah, so Virgin has gone from my house.
Okay.
So
no more virgins in the right house.
So my TV has got built. It's a smart TV, and it's got what's called Freely. So in the UK, there's Freeview channels, and it's exactly the same channel as what's on the Virgin box. Because I didn't pay for the premium shit. So we've not lost anything on the TV. The other thing we've lost is the ability to record 6 channels at once. Not that we did that much anyway. It was mainly for all Jenny's soaps, what she watches, Coronation Street and Emmerdale and that crap.
Does Freely allow you to record?
So yeah, so I can plug a USB hard drive into my TV and I can record off it. So I have to look into that. But yeah, so the difference between, so in the UK there's Freeview and then there's this new service called Freely and it's built into the TV. So Freely uses internet streaming. You don't need an outside aerial, whereas Freeview you need an outside aerial. So I've got the best of both worlds. So if my internet's ever down, I can use the aerial side of it. But otherwise, I'll just use the internet side because it's better, and that's where you can pause live TV and stuff. Yeah, so well impressed. The internet, like I posted in the WhatsApp, that's what, have we ever had that now since back end of September? Still lightning fast speeds. It's gone off twice, I think, in the whole time. Once was for a couple of hours, and they did a massive apology. And then the second time was like for 10 minutes. Compare that to Virgin Media where it was going off 4 or 5 times a week for like half an hour to an hour at a time. Night and day difference. And the speeds are still lightning fast from the day I had it installed. Still 2 gigs down, 2 gigs up. So unbelievable. I'm well impressed with Brisk. If anyone wants Brisk and it's available in their area, I've got a referral code and we both get £50 Amazon voucher. I've already had one voucher off my lad who signed up to it, and then my neighbour next door, she's going to sign up to it soon, so she's going to do it. So that's 100 quid Amazon vouchers I've had this year. So that's cool.
Yeah. Also, Kim, by the way, if you would like Brisk, just go down to your local grocery store. It's in the refrigerated section with the other tea beverages.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll just
or
go
just step outside.
Just outside.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's brisk out here. Yeah.
Just go outside.
And finally, so my mum's 77 now, 78 end of this month, and she's got a mobility scooter because she's struggling with her legs and stuff. and her mobility scooter suffered a puncture last week. So I've been down.
Puncture?
Puncture on one of her tyres.
Okay.
So I thought, I'm not fucking about repairing punctures. I just ordered a new inner tube for it. Went down today to take the wheel off. Fucking what a nightmare that is. First off, the fucking thing's heavy as shit. I had real trouble fucking lifting the thing up. I didn't realise how heavy it was. So I managed to chock something under it. And the wheel is so basic. It's like a centre spindle. It hasn't got 4 like wheel nuts or lug nuts as you call them. It's just got a centre spindle and with a keyway, and you just like pull the wheel on off, but it wouldn't come off. And I brain it and finally got it off, and all the shaft is all rusty, so I need to clean all that up and put some anti-seize back on. But I couldn't get the tyre off the wheel. I had some like screwdrivers and some like plastic tyre levers, what you use for a push bike. The fucking tyre's hard as fuck getting off. It's like doing a low profile fucking sports car tyre. So I'm gonna have to take it to her.
Have you ever seen? There's some great videos on like YouTube, that kind of thing, of guys in tire shops that are when they blow up tires.
Yeah.
Especially like the big semi truck tires. It's like, holy crap, those things are like bombs.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, I've been hit in the face a few times with the lube you put around the tire when you're blowing them up, because we fit tires at work.
Was it really the tire, Mark?
Yeah. It was some sort of like white goo what hit me in the face. I don't know what it was. So I'm taking the wheel to work tomorrow to try and get the tyre off because it's tight as fuck. So yeah, she's scooterless for a day.
We killed Kim. We killed Kim.
Yeah. It's sticky, thick substance, like sort of white creamy texture. Yeah. Yeah. It's great lube though. Great lube.
Oh, I don't know what to say to that. That's tough to come back from.
Right, Kim, it's your turn.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna try. Let's focus on basketball, Kim.
You don't need lube for that, do you?
No, you better not.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. All right. You just had to, didn't you? It just couldn't stop. All right.
None of that was English, for the record.
Okay. All right. God damn it, Mark. Anyway. Yeah. Basketball. Sure. Oh, this is going to be a fun show already. Yesterday was my nephew Owen, who's 6. I apparently thought he was 7. I was wrong. Anyway, he's Anthony's brother. He had a basketball game yesterday. Okay. And if you've ever watched 6-year-olds play basketball, it's hilarious as hell.
Oh yeah, it's organized chaos.
Yeah. It is, because Owen tries to dribble, but he's not very good at it. So when he ends up getting the ball, he just runs it down the court and then shoots it. He doesn't even try to dribble. He just runs with it. Yeah. And of course they want every kid to have a chance. So as soon as the one team makes a basket, they try to make sure every kid at least gets the ball once. So that was kind of funny. So they're yelling over there. They're like,
in that age range, just to elaborate a little bit on watching a 6-year-old's basketball game. Right. You do usually have a mixture of ages. So some 6-year-olds, maybe a 7-year-old, some 5-year-olds, and possibly 4-year-olds.
Right.
And you get into this weird mix of half the kids know what's happening, half the kids completely oblivious. They're like looking at the roses, they're looking at butterflies. They don't know what's really going on.
They're climbing in the bleachers to go see their parents in the middle of the game. Yeah.
And then some confuse it with football, and they try to tackle the guy with the ball.
Right.
That sums up kids basketball at that age.
Oh yeah, it was hard. And the funny thing is, the first couple of games he played, he didn't score a basket once. And that very last game he was in, he scored 5. So I'm not sure if he was just holding off for the last game so he could like impress people or what. But like wham, 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 5 times he hit the basket. And I'm like, holy crap. So
Mark, I don't know what you've got on screen right here, but this is clearly not 6-year-old basketball. These are
but these
small
kids,
men.
These kids, they have run rings around me. You see how good they are? They're awesome.
Well, I have to say, my nephew Owen was taller than most of them out there. And he's not a very big kid yet at 6 years old, but he was still taller than most of them that were out there. So I had to laugh. He wasn't very good at dribbling, but I'll tell you what, that little guy has got the guarding thing down like no other. Of course, admittedly, like I said, he's the tallest one out there. So it's like a Sasquatch trying to, guard a Smurf. But, yeah. So no, that was fun. It was even funnier because I'm sitting there and this woman that I went to school with come up out of nowhere. Apparently, she must have saw me, and she's like, "Kim, I haven't seen you in years. Where have you been?" And I'm like, just down the road here, Arbela. About 18 miles. So I don't know. It was just funny, and I'll have that happen every so often when I go somewhere. I'll have somebody come up and be like, "Oh my God, you're still here!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I've been here for the last 40 some years." So yeah.
The question, Kim, is: do you recognize them, or are they just random people coming up to you saying they know you?
That a little bit of both, actually, because there'll be people like her that I went to school with, so obviously I knew who she was. But then I'll have older people show up, and they'll be like, "I remember you when you were this tall," and I'm like, "I don't know who you are, so thanks, I guess." They're like, "I remember your grandparents." Well, so do I, but I don't know who you are. So, so it's a little bit of both. But I had to laugh at that because my sister was with me, and she's like elbowing me in the ribs after she left. She's like, "See, we need to drag you out of the house more often. Then that way, people won't be coming running up to you and be going like, you've gotten out of the house." Yes, I have.
Some
Thanks
truth
for
to that,
A little bit, but but I just thought it was funny because she's like, "I haven't seen you in years." And admittedly, this woman worked as the librarian at my nephew's school, so I know I've been to awards nights and Christmas programs and stuff like that. So surely she's seen me at some point. But anyway, or maybe I'm just easily forgettable. I don't know. But
by the way, speaking of library, this actually made me laugh, and I reached out to my son's teacher because it was one of those dumbfounding moments. I got an email from the school library at his high school saying that he has overdue book material that is out and he needs to return it. And he has a fine of $23. And I'm like,
what?
My son does not read, nor does he speak. He's nonverbal. So how is it? I find it hard to believe he has any kind of books checked out. I reached out to his teacher, and she's like, "I'll take care of it." I think they checked out some course materials for him, but it's actual teacher's aids, not necessarily him. But it made me laugh. I was just like, I might have to fight this if you're going to press this issue of $23.
Right. Well, there you go.
Not to mention they didn't tell me what book it was. That kind of irked me. I was like, if you're going to find me, let me know what book I'm supposedly having in my possession.
What am I supposed to look for? Yeah, exactly. Because how are you supposed to know?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, other than basketball, that was pretty much it. It's been pretty quiet around here. It's still winter. It's still cold. We had snow yesterday, and it got down to like -3 degrees or something. So I'm just biding my time till spring.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
By the way, back to the library real quick. I don't know why this jumped into my head. Do you recall the Dewey Decimal System?
Yes.
Okay. Mark, did you have the Dewey Decimal System?
The what?
The Dewey Decimal System for libraries?
What the fuck's that?
Mark probably never went to the
library. The only Dewey I know is from fucking Scream. Played by fucking... What's his face?
Yeah, so the Dewey Decimal System, for whatever reason, every kid in our era, I don't even know that kids even know about the Dewey Decimal System anymore, but it is a coding way for libraries to log books and then have them placed in the library so you can easily find them. It's a fancy way of saying we put, basically kind of the column, the row, and then the order of the book on the spine of the book. So it'll be like, 2.13.24. And 2 is signifying the column, 14 the row, and then 24 in the order of it.
Yeah.
But we had a fancy name for it.
I don't know. I didn't go to the library much when I was younger.
Okay. See, I told you. Mark's illiterate.
Boomer on it. He remembers it.
Yeah.
He knows.
Yeah.
Right, we've adopted the decimal system in UK and Europe since the early 70s because we're civilized and we like to be in order and we don't like using antiquated fucking weird fucking metric non-metric systems like some countries. But I've never heard of a Dewey decimal system.
You say civilized. We can have this conversation off air, Mark, but there's certain things happening within your country right now.
I agree there. Yeah,
talk about civilized.
Yeah, we might better measure in multiples of 100 and tens in units, but yeah, everything else is fact. Move on. Don't get me going. I hate politics at the moment.
We will not get you going, Mark. We're going to move on from what we've been doing to, I guess, what we've been playing.
Yeah.
It's game time.
Today I feel like playing computer games.
It's game time.
All right, so we're mid-month. I don't think we need to cover over all the games that we get for free that we pay for. Oh, wait, Mark has something to say. Hang on, everybody.
Epic Games updates weekly.
Okay, my bad. My bad, Mark. My bad, okay.
Well, us PC players have got to grab us freebies when we can, and they are freebies. You don't have to pay any subscription or anything. And there's two this week. They're not, I don't know if they're any good, like they're old games, but I've grabbed them. They are Styx, Master of Shadows, and Styx, Shard of Darkness. They are available on Epic Games until January the 22nd. They change every Thursday at 4 p.m. UK time, so...
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
grab him while you can.
Grab it while you can. Absolutely. Free stuff is good.
Yep.
Okay. Looking over the list. I think I will be the first to go just because I'm going to be the least interesting because I have the least to say. Yes, I've been playing the shit out of Arc Raiders still.
I might have
absolutely loving
less
it.
than you to say. I've had 2 gaming sessions all week.
Well, but you have something new to talk about, so that's what I'm curious to see about yours. So, well, Star Wars Outlaws, I literally fired it up. I watched through the intro screen, and that's where I left it.
Is that now on Game Pass? Is that a Game Pass game now?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I nearly bought this a few times because Chris liked this. When it first released, it got a lot of criticism, but they kept patching it and they improved it. Yeah,
and that's my hope, is that now it's in a state that will be really playable. I mean, it's an interesting premise. I'm kind of curious. I still want that bounty hunter Star Wars game. This is about as close as that we've gotten to something like that, but I still think they can get there.
And you can't beat
so
Game
that's
Pass price, can you? Although it has gone up.
The Game Pass price is great.
Yeah.
Download.
Right.
Okay. Mark, let's talk about what you've been playing.
So my game is fairly new. It came out 2 weeks ago, and that is Star Rupture. Talked about it last week.
This is from Embark Studios, correct?
No, this is from Creepy Jar. Embark did Arc Raiders.
What's the game from? I thought Star
The
Rupture
Finals
was from Embark.
They did The Finals, which is a free-to-play team-based shooter, which I've played with Jay and Snoogans quite a few times. So, yeah, Embark have just got 2 games out, The Finals and Arc Raiders. But this is from Creepy Jar, and this is on the similar veins to Factorio and Satisfactory. So it's a base building, survival, factory progression type game. It's in early access, so it's nice and cheap to buy at the moment. I think I paid 13 quid for it. And there's quite a lot of content for early access. There's a huge roadmap ahead of it. We've also got Corzan playing it and Iron Panda, and my lads picked it up now as well. And we have a private server, so the G-Portal server I had for Dune Awakening, I've switched that over now, and we've got a server running for this. So, and it's nice and cheap. So yeah, so you start off on this planet. You are a prisoner, and you have got this option to be on like what's called early release, like parole. So you have to go to this planet and gather resources to send back to Earth as like your early release. And you're basically working for your freedom. So the main stick with this game is the name Star Rupture means. So the star in the sky, the sun, every, I think it's 55 minutes, will rupture and it will explode and send a massive solar flare across the whole planet's surface, destroying anything living. So you have to make sure you're inside one of the habitats. to be protected. And it's quite impressive when it happens. It's quite a nice thing to watch. You see you feel the shock. Well, you don't feel it physically, but
it's a nice thing to watch everybody being burned alive.
Yeah, no, you see the shockwave, and you see the flames come over, and then the whole planet is just like on fire, burning red. The habitat you can hear. Do you know when metal's cooling down and contracting? It's making that creaking noise and clicking noise. You hear that all over, and it's little details like that will make it. So there are alien life forms on the planet which are like bugs, a bit like helldivers. So they all disappear underground. If there's any on the surface, they get eviscerated. When the planet has been wiped with a star rupture, it opens up new areas. So there's like caves what are blocked by impenetrable vines, so they're accessible for that time. There's unique resources what are available just after a rupture. And you've got like 10-15 minutes before any alien life comes back to the planet. So if you want to go to an area where you know it's a heavily infested area to search for loot and blueprints, then that's the time to go. So it's really cool how that works.
Okay.
So you build a base, you build ore extractors on like titanium and wolfram, which is basically copper. You've got calcium deposits, you've got helium deposits, and you build these extractors, which is on the screen now. And then these extractors you link with like monorails, and then they can go into like either a storage depot or a smelter, and that smelts the ore into bars. And then from there you can move it on a rail to a fabricator, so that fabricates from the bars to like copper wire or steel plates or things like that. And each time you move down the process, then you get a furnace, and that refines it even more. You can have up to 3 ingredients and you needed to make certain items. And what you need to do is then you have an orbital launcher, and you have to send, say, at first it's like you have to send 5,000 titanium bars back. So you connect the monorail to the launcher, like it's showing you now on the screen. And then you tell the launcher which product you want to send, and it'll just keep launching the item. It'll clock up, and when it reaches the amount you've done, it'll level that up. And after each leveling up of each product you send, it unlocks a new item. Like it might unlock the furnace, or a fabricator, or a new monorail system, like faster one. So yeah, it's quite good. It's quite addictive, and it makes you, I'll just do this, I want to get that, I want to unlock this. But it's really good, and you need power to supply it, so you've got solar powers, and you can unlock wind turbines later on.
So this basically, it's a base building scavenging game.
Yeah,
it's right up your alley.
Yeah,
this is a Mark game.
So yeah, definitely. So so as well as doing the base building, then you can go off exploring. The map has got fog of war, so you only get revealed where you've been. And there's like abandoned bases from people who've been there before, and you can find loot in there. You can find the building blocks to build things. You can find resources, food, water, because you have to maintain your food and water as well. And there are resources there to gather, and you can eat them, or you can build a food processor, which you unlock with the orbital things. And then you can make aqua bars for water. You can make calorie bars for food and stuff, and you get more resources out of that. But yeah, so you can go exploring. There are blueprints you need to unlock for certain things to craft. So I found quite a few of them. Luckily, all the planets are the same. They're not procedurally generated, so they're all the same. And Jeff has put way more hours in than me, and on the private server, and he's found a lot of the blueprints. So I've been a bit crafty. So where will this one? Where will that one? And he's mentioned whereabouts on the map. So I've gone off exploring. But always where these blueprints are, there's lots of enemies. So they start off with little normal creepy things, so very easy to kill. Then you get some bigger slashers, they're a bit harder to kill. You get ones with like a big blue bulbous back on, and if they explode near you, it knocks your shield out, which has a really bad effect. There's green ones what do spit corrosive at you. And then I've not seen it on my map, but on the server when me and Jeff came across this big fucking thing with massive claws, and I was mentioned last week to Chris, when you shoot that, it puts the claws in front of it and blocks the firepower. So God knows how you kill that. I think it's going to be a team effort where one has to kite round it and take the aggro, the other has to go around the back and shoot it in the ass, basically. So yeah, we haven't done that yet. But yeah, so far really interesting. There's a lot to it, a lot of depth, and for the price, can't go wrong. I think this is going to have a lot of changes over the coming years or so until it goes full 1.0. So it might change.
When do they anticipate 1.0?
I've no idea yet. It's like I say, it's only just come out in early release. It's 0.1.2 at the moment. It's had 2 updates. So it's 0.1.2, so it's very early access. But for early access, it's quite polished. I've had a few crashes, though, when playing co-op. When I've joined Jay's World, I've had a few crashes. But server-wise, so the server is... We've lost a server twice. But now we don't know if that's a G-Portal thing of the game, but luckily the second time I figured out on G-Portal how to do backups. So the second time it happened, both Panda and Corzan had done a lot of work on it, and they went in the next day, nothing. It was like a fresh game, and oh my god. Luckily, the backup restored it, so that was a good thing. But yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it.
It's
Star definitely
Rupture. Keep an eye out.
It's a nice chill game as well if you just want to do the building. It's if you're not up for if you're too tired to do any proper competitive shooty, it's a nice chill game, I think. So yeah, we're really impressed with it.
All right. Kim.
Yes.
Divinity 2 Divinity Original Sin 2.
Right.
I'm assuming we've made progress into the game further than last time we spoke.
But I mean, we're still on the island. And I did find out that I don't know how far you got into it, but I don't know if you ever picked up the cat companion. But I did find out that apparently the guards guarding the gate do not like the cat, and they killed it. So of course I had to reload my previous save and stay away from the guards, so they didn't kill my cat. Because apparently, I did a little cheating and got on Google, and I'm like, why are they killing my cat? And which brought up a whole bunch of weird anything. Anyway, and I come to find out, apparently there is something that is deeply religious to them. They think black cats are bad luck, which I guess people in real life do too. But anyway,
I mean that's common knowledge here, Kim.
Right, right. But apparently, if you can keep the cat alive while you get off the island, it comes into play later on as to being a very helpful companion. So I'm trying to keep the little bastard alive. I was a little miffed though when I turned back because I didn't realize they would kill the cat. So when we first went up there to talk to the guy at the gate, and then we left, and I got to noticing as we were walking away, I'm like, where'd the little cat go? And so we kind of backtracked, and then all of a sudden there's this corpse laying there at the gate, and I'm like, they killed my cat. What the fuck? So like I said, we reloaded it and went back, and I stayed back and let I think his name is Iffin, go up and talk to the guy at the gate, because he was the one that actually had to talk to him anyway, not me. So we did that. We're still trying to figure out how to get the collars off. And then apparently there's a way you can find your way off the island, but you're not technically supposed to do that until you reach level 5, and we're not there yet. I think we're level 3, maybe? So, and I've run into a few fights, and there's been a couple I had to actually run away from. There was these big crocodiles on one part of the island, and we all pretty much went down really quickly to those crocodiles. So,
so what's the combat like? Is the combat similar to Baldur's Gate then?
A little bit. I don't think it's as I don't know. I don't think it's as
you don't see no dice rolls.
No, there's no dice rolls.
It's done in the background.
Yeah, I think it's all happening in the background. Mark.
Yeah, it looks good for an older game though. I've picked this up because I liked Baldur's Gate that much. I picked this up on PC. I've got it on Xbox thanks to Greg anyway. But it looks quite good.
Yes. So, and like Greg said, you don't really run into a lot of fights, because I've spent more time running around this island talking to people than I have actually fighting anything. So, which, I don't know, depending on what you're into, that's either good or bad. But the thing of it is, if you've got to level up, you can't just level up by, talking to people necessarily. So, it's been interesting. It's I don't know. I like Baldur's Gate more, but this hasn't been bad. So I definitely think I like this. I like this better than Pillars of Eternity, which I haven't gone back to. So
yeah, I think one of the things I really liked about Baldur's Gate was it brought the dice rolls to the forefront, so you saw them, so you kind of understood why you maybe didn't get a hit or you got hit. So that definitely was a change. And then just for me with Divinity Original Sin 2, I remember I struggled because the combat wasn't as frequent. And the storylines to me, and maybe it was just because I kind of kept coming back to it. I wasn't staying with it as long as I should have.
Right.
But it just felt a little bit convoluted in terms of where I was supposed to be going next and what I needed to do or how to do it. And I probably should have just Googled and cheated my way to kind of understand how to get to that next step. And then the last thing, and this actually I think is, I don't know, and you'll have to tell me if Baldur's Gate 3 allows for this or not, but you can't really grind a little bit in terms of just finding some fights and just leveling yourself up through combat experience.
Right.
You can't do that at all in Divinity Original. Once you kill an area, it's dead. So you come back to it and everything's still dead. There's no respawning of any enemy types in an area.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't know that for sure.
Yeah, so that kind of frustrated me just because it was like, well, okay, well, what do I do next? And I feel like I'm not powerful enough to go to where I think I need to go.
Right.
How do I get there? You know?
Yeah, because I've seen some complaints about that too, because there are some that claim they've been everywhere on the island and they're only like a level 4, and they're like, well, what else are we supposed to do? If we're supposed to be a level 5 or at least a level 5 to get off the island, what else is there? So.
And that's again, I think the Divinity games in general, they don't necessarily just rely on combat to help you get experience. It's the puzzle solving, it's the questing through kind of I'll call them text puzzles, for lack of a better way to put it. You're having dialogue, you're advancing story and gaining experience sometimes just through that. And I think a lot of players are used to, well, I'm just going to go find the fights to level up.
Right.
And those are just limited, especially on that first island. I remember I had kind of the same problem. It's like, okay, well, what do I do next? And I don't know.
And that's kind of what I'm running into too. I keep going back and checking the book that gives you, where all your quests are. And I'm like, okay, so where the hell am I supposed to go? And where are these people? And we just pretty much end up just blindly, running around the island, hoping we run into who the hell we're supposed to. So,
I've got a question.
All right.
So,
yes,
okay.
What happens in this game if one of your party members gets killed? Can you get them restored like you can in Baldur's Gate?
You can revive them. You got resurrection scrolls, but I think there's also another way you can do it. And I can't remember now if you use up the resurrection scrolls or, because it seems like every time I used one, I still managed to have one somewhere else. So I don't know if they replenish themselves or what. I'm not entirely sure, but there is a way to bring them back.
Yeah.
So
there also is that spell load previous save.
Exactly.
Save scumming. Yeah.
Yep. So I'll stick with it for a little while longer. I'm not put out with it yet, but it's definitely a little bit different to get used to than Baldur's Gate, which admittedly Baldur's Gate come out afterwards, so obviously. But I do wish I could figure out some way though to fix the camera angles, because I don't know, it's maybe it's my bad eyeballs, I don't know, but every once in a while it's kind of hard to see those little assholes running across the screens. I don't know if there's a way I can fix the camera so it's a little bit closer or what, but
Kim, you're not alone. It often is hard to find the little assholes on the screen.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's about time that we get serious.
Okay.
It's quiz time.
It's time for the quiz. Yeah, you know what? Oh, too bad.
All right. So it's just the two of you and Boomer. We've got Boomer in the chat. So we're going to go for it. I have created a Metacritic quiz. I have 4 different games to go through. And then one from each platform. And then a theme, which I do not expect anybody to guess. But if you do, major bonus points to you.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. Let's strap in. We will start with Kim. The game is on PC, Kim. And the game title is Slay the Spire.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've got this.
Slay the Spire on PC. What do you think it got as a Metacritic score? And And
know a
I
lot
would
of
be
people
typing this in the
can't.
chat, but
Oh.
I can't. So
I've just done it for you.
Okay, Mark's got you.
thank you, Mark. You're on it. Brilliant.
All right.
And the reason why I
say,
can't, just for the record, I just want to point out, I pay attention to the chat on my phone.
All right, yeah,
Uh-huh.
So
yeah. This week we haven't got the clanky keyboard. Chris, it's
No,
so
we do
loud.
not.
It's so loud. Sorry, Chris, but it's so loud.
I mean, I could bang my mouse, I guess, and make
Yeah.
the noises. Anyway, Slay the Spire on PC. I know a lot of people like this game. I tried this game out, and I wasn't very good at it, so I didn't stick around long.
It's good on a Steam Deck, Kim. It's a nice Steam Deck game. That's why I picked it up.
All right.
I don't know if that
Maybe I
came
should try
through. By
that
the way.
then.
I did my attempt at the clanky keyboard. I was banging
No, I
my
didn't
mouse
help,
on the table.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, yes, not. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 89.
Kim says 89. Mark?
Um,
Slay the Spire. I'm also watching the chat. I expect Boomer to chime in any moment now.
so
Slay the Spire on PC.
So it's a card battling game. Roguelite. So if you die, you go right back to the start again. Your deck resets, but as you play, you sort of like building a new deck. It's quite good. I'm gonna Price is Right, Kim. I'm gonna say 88.
Right. I am looking for Boomer. I'm not seeing a score from Boomer. So I'm
No,
just
not.
stalling for time here.
There we
Oh,
go.
there he is.
7-0. 70.
70 from Boomer. Okay. Well, well, there's no way to say this. One of you got this spot on, and one of you is 1 point over, and one of you is not.
So Boomer's miles away then. So it's either me or Kim.
Yes. So Kim nailed it with
Wow.
an 89.
Wow. Well done,
Mark
Kim.
you were correct to Price is Right her by
Yeah.
1 point, so
Yeah.
that puts you as -1.
Yeah.
And of course, we know Boomer now is a
Past
little
few
behind
weeks.
the curve, but
Yeah.
plenty of game left.
Past few weeks we've done well at hitting the targets. We've got the exact score a few times. We're getting too good at this,
It's
Kim.
been solid, yeah. Okay, so we're going to transition to the next game.
Mhm.
Mark, you will go first.
All right.
We're talking on PS4. MLB The Show 19 on PS4. Mark.
Right. So never played any of the MLB games. Never been into baseball, isn't it?
It's
They have
better
got
than
a good.
cricket, but like cricket.
I think like cricket, like bollocks it is. I think we've got a good reputation, haven't we? I know you've praised them. You've played them, haven't you? PS4,
indeed.
pretty decent console. I'm going to take a total guess at 85.
All right. 85 from Mark. Kim, what say you? MLB The Show 19. Your St. Louis Cardinals clearly were in that game. Obviously, you
Yep.
played the hell out of this. It's
Well, yeah. Actually, to be fair, I haven't played a lot of it. Tony has. Tony's played. I think the last one was at 25 or 24. One of them, because one of them was on Game Pass here a while back, and he played the hell out of that. And, 87.
him with an 87. And Boomer
Boomer,
coming in
95.
with a 95. Boomer having a lot of confidence in MLB
Yeah.
The Show. Well, this time around, Mark, you danced around it, you flirted with it,
Mhm.
and Kim, you price it righted Mark in the correct direction,
No, but Boomer's nearer.
in so much that you limited how much you might be over or under by, because it was 86, so you guys are both on the opposite sides of it.
Wow. So close.
So well done, and once again, Boomer, we're not picking on you, I promise. But step.
He knows I never would.
Yeah.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
right
That's why
all
you
the
tell
time,
us
but
off.
anyway.
You don't tell us that offline, Kim.
Okay. We're gonna go back to Kim going first. This game is on the Switch.
Mhm.
And this is Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuels on the Switch.
On the Switch. All right. Well, it's basically, Mario Kart, but with Crash Bandicoot. So, I'll give it an 85.
I'm going with an 85. Mark, what say you? I know you're a huge kart racing fan. I see you all the time on Mario Kart.
Well, if you see me on Mario Kart, there's something wrong because I don't have a Nintendo.
Have you ever played a game of Mario Kart? Just out of curiosity?
No, I've never played Mario Kart. No.
Wow, really?
Yeah, no, really. Yeah. I've played a Mario game on a DS Lite, but that's about it.
Back in the day, my brothers and I were competitive at Mario Kart. It was almost terrifying. So
what did Kim say?
Kim 85. Said 85, so clearly Mark's strategy right now. I know where this strategy is coming from.
So I don't think Crash will get as good a review as Mario. I'm going to say 82. I'm going to drop a few points and hopefully that'll sort of give me a bit of a lead, or it'll make my lead, Kim's lead, bigger. Yeah, 82.
Okay, fair enough.
Boomer says
Mark,
80.
82, and Boomer coming in with an 80 in the chat. Boomer redeeming himself.
Wow.
Spot on. 80 on the nose. So, Kim, for once, not, you're helping Mark's cause out. Although Mark...
Is that meant as are we level pegging now?
I will say you are close. I got to do some quick math here because...
Not as good as Chris is it, Kim. Chris knows instantly.
You rat bastard.
It was a dick move.
Pretty much a dick move. No, Mark, you are in the lead, but Kim was narrowly.
Right. There's only one or 2 points in it, isn't there?
Yeah, you're basically about 2 point difference here.
Okay.
Which means this is for all the marbles.
Oh boy.
All the marbles. And of course, Boomer has the outside shot, but he's got some work to do.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot of work to do. But you know what? I don't want to dissuade him from playing because, he was spot on last time. Unlike the two of you. Okay. Next game. Mark, this was on the Xbox One.
Right, okay.
Not Series 1, Series 8, but Xbox One.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're all on the same page here. Mm-hmm. Borderlands 3.
Ooh.
Oh.
What say you? Borderlands 3 on the Xbox One. And Borderlands was your jam for the longest time.
Yeah, I loved Borderlands 1 and 2. I played hours of Borderlands 1 with Chris and I think Nico, I can't remember who else played it. It was that long ago on the 360, but quite a few of us played a lot of co-op on that.
Mm-hmm.
But the third one... Now, I've actually played this on... It was free on Epic Games once, so I've actually played a bit of this on PC. And it's still good. It's definitely Borderlands. But I think the love for it fell off a little bit, so... Oh, God, score-wise... difficult one. It's still good. It's a good game. It's got good pedigree. I'm gonna go 85.
Mark's saying 85. Boomer talking about bringing up the rear. I'm not sure what he's referencing.
I nearly read that as taking it up the rear, but sorry about that.
Oh,
well, so far he kind of has in this quiz. I'm just saying.
Oh, copycat.
All right, solid 85s from Boomer and Mark. Kim, what say you? Xbox One, Borderlands 3.
I'm going to say 83.
Kim with an 83.
This is going to be close.
This is for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deciding. Except for the theme. There's that possibility if you can guess the theme. So just keep that in our back pocket. But
I'm not sure what the theme is yet, but
Kim pricing writing in the correct direction. Score was 82.
Ooh.
Kim takes the lead
Wow.
in the last question, winning this week's, unless
Yay.
you can guess the theme. And here is my hint. Within the games, the 4 games, there is a hint as to what the theme is. So, Mark, since you are in the rear officially right now with the theme, I will let you guess. What is the theme for the 4 games that we're talking about?
Oh, God, I have no idea. So it's nothing in the show. It's not technical like Chris, where it'll be something in the show notes. When he tells you, it's oh fucking hell, yeah, it's something in the games.
I'll say the hint of the names.
Ah, right, okay.
Listed. So the titles listed. There is a hint within all of these. At least one of these titles contains a hint. I suppose you could call.
Well, it can't be racing. I know you can drive in Borderlands. You can't drive in Slay the Spire. You can't drive in playing baseball. Nothing to do with balls, unless the male characters might have balls. But all right, I'm going to take a complete guess here. Something to do with cards. Slay the Spire uses cards. MLB, I've no idea. Crash Team, you might get cards for buffs. I've no idea. Borderlands, no idea on that. But yeah, cards.
Okay, cards. Mark's guess is cards. I don't know if Boomer's going to try and make a guess as to the theme, but Kim, what do you think? What would be a theme to these games?
They're multiplayer? I don't know. Because I know, like I said, Borderlands 3 is like co-op multiplayer. I'm pretty sure Crash Team Racing is too. And I'm not sure, but I'm not sure about the other 2. But I'm only assuming that might be a thing. So I'm gonna say they're multiplayer, or they're like a team game or something like that. So.
Oh, team game, yeah.
Sadly, you both are wrong.
Well, shit.
Right there.
Now, if I were to tell you the theme to these games resides in MLB The Show 19, what would you think?
The show.
Bats, baseball bat.
Kim, any thoughts?
Is there be a baseball? I don't know. Maybe. No, other than the bat thing, maybe. But I don't have anything. So
You're gonna kick yourselves when I say they all came out in 2019.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yep. Well.
There we go. Kim, congratulations! You pulled out that win out of your butt last second. Well done.
Well, I knew Borderlands 3 didn't score that well because I remember there was a big backlash on it when it came out. So.
Excellent. All right. Well, not quite as good as Chris does with his Metacritic quiz, but I thought we had some fun there. Well done, Boomer. Okay, not really, Boomer, but you know what? We still love you. We still love you. Step your game up, son. Come on, step your game up.
Yeah.
Let's move on, Mark. Let's talk some news.
Here is the fucking news.
So not a lot happening news-wise, by the way. It is a bit of a slow news cycle. However, some little interesting tidbits here and there. And I brought this one up because I think all of us have some fondness for the game The Division, and we know The Division 3 is into production. And not so long ago, they actually were talking up The Division 3. But a week after talking up The Division 3, boss Julian Garrity, or Garrity, I guess it would be Garrity, probably.
Maybe.
He's left. He's left Ubisoft. He's on his way to EA. So in a statement on social media, Ubisoft confirmed the Division C series and Star Wars Outlaws lead has joined Battlefield Studios. While we'll miss him, his mark will live on at Massive, and we will continue to bring the world he's been part of creating to our players for years to come. It said, for our players, don't worry, agents. Our team who built this world with Julian are still here, carrying it forward with ambitious, unchanged commitment to the future with the Division 2 survivors, the Division Resurgence, and the Division 3. I did not know there were that many Division games,
No,
for the record.
but
I
was,
didn't either,
there
to
was
be fair.
another division that were going to come out, and then they cancelled that, didn't they? I can't remember what it was called. Was it Division Heartlands or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
something like
that-
that. Yes.
They
Wasn't
cancelled
that like
one.
almost like an extraction shooter,
Yeah,
though?
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like a competitive shooter game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for Division 3, and I'm hoping this guy leaving, it's not going to be affected. But I don't know if they've been rescued, but I know Ubisoft's been having a lot of problems, both financially and stock market wise and stuff. So,
Yeah, well, to that extent, in a further statement, Ubisoft did say that Division veterans Yannick Bonchuria, or I don't know how to say that name, Matthias Carlson, or Matthias, I think it's pretty much Matthias, but
Yeah.
we'll go with
I
it.
think yeah.
They are would continue to be creative directors with the Division 2 and the Division 3, while massive veteran Magnus Jansen has rejoined to lead the extraction mode, the Division 2 survivors. So, I guess
I don't
hopefully all
understand
will be okay.
why would they want an extraction mode called Division 2 Survivors when it's got an extraction mode in it called the Dark Zone. I don't get that. Unless
Maybe
it's a
this is going to be a standalone release.
It might be free to play standalone one. Yeah.
Could
Maybe.
be.
Yeah.
Could be. All right. You remember the game The New World?
Yeah, Amazon
Yes.
game. Yeah, my lad got this. He loved
Yeah,
it. I know
yeah.
Gary likes this game.
Yeah, well, he's not got much longer to
no.
like this game.
Nope.
So Amazon confirms the MMO New World has a year left before it goes offline permanently.
I remember a few months
Wow.
ago they announced they were stopping support for it. But yeah, servers have got a year left.
Yeah. So in a post clarifying the future of the game, following the October announcement that Amazon is moving away from from MMO development and ending service on New World, it's now been confirmed the game will go offline permanently January 31st, 2027. At the time of publication, the game has already been pulled from Steam and the Xbox Store beginning July 20th, 2026. Players will no longer be able to purchase in-game currency, Amazon said. Those who have previously purchased New World Eternum will be able to download and install the game again if they choose, but it will no longer be playable as of February next year. So
Ouch.
this got me to thinking.
Mhm.
And this is actually the problem with these service games that are and I'm currently bought into one, right? It's this ability to just completely kill the game for you. And that just sucks. I wish there was an offline mode or an offline way that if they decided to make this move, they could say, hey, well, you can just download the offline version of the game and it's not going to update. It's not going to, you're not going to get any new enemy variant types or anything like that. And everything's going to stay static. So once you kill something in the real world, it's dead and it doesn't come back. But at least you could still play it. I think about, something like Arc Raiders. I think it's quite easily they could let you keep that game offline and just do away with the player spawning. So it would just be basically a single player experience where you spawn into this world and extract out.
Another game what went offline last week, Greg, one we played and liked, Anthem went offline.
Yeah.
I saw a streamer who was counting down and kept saying 4 days to offline, 3 days to, and he was playing it constantly until it went offline, and that's no longer playable now, Anthem, which is a shame.
Yeah.
And that had so much potential, that game, and they just dropped it like a stone, didn't they?
Absolutely. And this is, it's just kind of where we are at in the industry. But, again, for the longest time, I kind of had this attitude of, I wasn't too bothered by this stuff. But the more it's becoming more prevalent, the more we are seeing these games that are really dependent upon online service to make them run, it makes me realize how, we're kind of in this stage of gaming that is, it's just built around, revenue, how much money they can make. And if they can't make money, they're going to pull it offline, and it just sucks.
Right.
So not thrilled about that.
Right, and the funny thing is, for what the last couple of years, they've all been screaming about games as a service, games as a
Yeah,
service. Yet
yeah.
here they go and pull something like this, and it's like, well, how do you want us to stand behind games as a service when you get one that goes and it does seemingly well, and then you pull the plug on it? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, at least it lasted longer than Concord.
True.
So true. All right. Amazon has also in the news. They have greenlit a Fallout reality show where contestants live in a vault
Wow.
for huge cash prizes. This kind of reminds me of Big Brother.
Yeah.
Because wasn't that the premise of Big Brother? Everybody lived in the house together.
Cooped, they can't leave, and they have to do challenges and tasks and that.
Yeah. So Fallout Shelter is currently looking for contestants. Boomer, please apply. To appear in a 10-part reality series, which they will see them compete in a series of games that test the 7 core attributes from the Fallout world. So strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. And then they have given that the acronym of special. And so the series will not only test dwellers' core attributes, but also their loyalty and alliances. The synopsis reads, it's a game of power dynamics, popularity, and social strategy, which will ultimately result in a huge cash prize. But do you have what it takes to be the most special? And look, we feel Boomer is very special. So again, Boomer, please apply. It really does sound like Big Brother. So,
Right.
I'm not quite sure how I feel about this. It's like, I mean, are they going to make them put on vault, like overalls
and wear Pit Boys?
Yeah,
because the difference with this one is they are concentrating on the abilities with a special, so the strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. So each task is going to be one of them related.
Right.
They'll probably earn skill points for them to level them up. So I don't know how it's going to work. It might be interesting.
I mean, it definitely might be interesting, but they lost me a little bit towards the end here of, the game will have these power dynamics, popularity, and social strategy. So that just, to me, screams like, I'm going to make an alliance with you. And,
right.
The alliances, and then I broke my alliance because he kissed the other girl. That bullshit will permeate into this game, and that's going to make me angry.
Like Big Brother, to me, has lost its way, because when Big Brother first launched, God knows how many years ago, it was ordinary people thrown in this house, and it was new, and it was a good social experiment. Now they're putting people who are eccentric, completely opposite things. They're putting idiots, basically. So I think that's lost its way. So I hope they're putting normal, everyday people rather than these... what's the word? I don't know. Like these really. What's the word?
Like celebrity, internet influencers.
Yeah, completely out there, fucking unique, fucking individuals who you'd never meet day to day life. So
yeah. So Kim, thoughts? Are you excited for this new Amazon game or no?
Yeah, no, not really. Although I am interested to see how they're going to work the charisma challenge, because that just seems like it's going to be a issue.
Well,
but,
so have you guys seen the Beast games? I'm assuming you have.
No, I've heard of them, but I've not seen them.
So there's a premise within the Beast games that it is actually pretty cool, which is it is a constant social experiment, but it's different. There's a common goal often of the group can win XYZ, or an individual can screw the group and win a little less, but they ultimately take themselves out of being able to win the grand prize of $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And so that dynamic is pretty cool within the Beast games.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to try and put some of that into this. That could make it interesting. When I think about alliances, that kind of thing, then I started to think about the Beast games, and I'm like, okay, there was some of that, and I actually liked how they kind of did that.
So a
So we'll see.
mismatch of Big Brother and Beast Games in one. Yeah,
I would have to think.
it might work.
And you know they're going to use Mr. Beast as part of this. He's become a figurehead for all of their game show stuff of late.
Right. Oh, is he
alright.
Amazon? Is he
Yeah.
on Amazon? Right, okay.
Well, I mean, he's a streamer.
Yeah.
Mr.
I know he
Beast.
started off on YouTube, didn't he?
Yeah, but he did a deal with Amazon,
Right, okay,
so he's doing
Yeah.
games on them, or game shows, if you will.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Kim.
Yes,
We have a massive video game release schedule.
we do. We really do.
Well,
Alrighty.
compared to last week, at least.
Right? Yeah. And the week before that, I think that was like 2 games. So, so we have new releases this week. Hold on, I'm pulling up my little thing here. We have Carnage for the PC on January 19th. Mio, Memories in Orbit for the Xbox Series X and S, PS5, Switch 2, and Switch, and PC on January 20th. GUI, I kid you not, GUI for the PC on January 21st. TR-49 for the PC and iOS on the 21st. Ark Knights Infield for the PS5, PC, iOS, and Android on the 22nd. Hermit and Pig. Okay.
Hermit
Not
and Pig.
Kermit, but Hermit.
Hermit and Pig. Yeah.
So Hermit and Pig
Okay.
for the PC on the 22nd. Banquet for Fools for the PC on the 23rd. And this one I'm excited about because I actually backed this on Kickstarter, and that is Escape the Ever After for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on the 23rd. So if you like
so-
Paper Mario, that's kind of what this Escape from Ever After is. It looks like. So
Okay. That was going to be
Yeah.
my question, Kim. Said since you backed it, I need a little
Yes.
info.
okay, well, basically, the Steam blurb is a genre bending. I'll talk. I swear, RPG inspired by the classic Paper Mario games. When a greedy megacorp from the real world starts taking over fairy tales for their cheap labor, a newly hired storybook hero must climb the corporate ladder, rally together other disgruntled employees, and fight back. And like I said, it looks like Paper Mario games, so it looks really cute and kind of like Plucky Squire that came out in 24.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Okay.
I backed it. They're gonna send me a couple of keys for it, so I'm excited to see how it goes. See where my money went. You know.
It looks nice.
It's always nice. I backed a Kickstarter a long time ago for a controller variant for PC. It was like a I don't want to call it a gun, but it was basically the left hand for a mouse gun.
Right.
Could not tell you whatever the hell happened to it. It basically assured me I will never invest in Kickstarter again.
Right.
I've only done one Kickstarter, and that was Aero, that rhythm game with
Yeah.
a spaceship. And I got my code for that. And I really like that game. Aero 2's still in the works, apparently.
Yeah, this is probably my fault, by the way, on this Kickstarter. I moved. I never updated my address.
Yeah.
So who knows? They probably tried sending it to it. And
Probably, yeah. There you go. But yeah, we'll see how it goes next week. So, or this week, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, those are your new releases.
Yeah, we're kind of wrap the show up. I mean, it's a short and sweet show this week. Not a lot going on. I will say this: next week, strap in. We're going to talk kind of game of the year or our version of game of the year, and we're still not totally sure what that is going to be.
So yeah, in
But
the
we're gonna
past we've done like our top 5s, and we've done like a round robin, all revealing our
Right.
number 5s and 4s and 3s and 2s and 1s. And they don't have to be released last year, but it's what games we've played last year. So those are
Right.
what we've kind of done in the past, anyway. So
Yeah, and I think we'll stick to something similar to that formula, but we'll see.
And I did say last week,
Okay.
this week's show was Game of the Year, but with Chris
I know.
having to bow out, we've postponed it a week, so it's only
Yeah,
fair.
we
Chris,
needed to make sure the moose was on hand.
yeah, Chris wanted to
Well, yes.
wanted us to do it without him, but we can't do that without him. It's an integral part of the show. I want to know his Game of the Year, so yeah, we're going to wait for you, Chris.
All right. On that note, if you are so wanting to hang out with us during the week, we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, roughly 8:30 in the UK, 12:30 on the West Coast, 2:30 in Kim time zone, 3:30 in the time zone nobody cares about except for Chris. That's the East Coast for the record. We do our we call it shooty Tuesday, Thursdays. It has different names, different variations, but basically we're online playing games.
Yeah.
So come hang out with us. Typically they are multiplayer of some fashion or another, so we can squad up, have some fun. Fatal Friday is also still kind of a thing, although it's a loose definition at this point. We're pretty much on all throughout the day on Friday. And so come hang out. Maybe we'll fire Battlefield 6 one of these days.
Yeah, I need to get back
I
into
know.
that. Yeah.
We haven't played that in quite a while.
No, not,
No, we
not since Ark Raiders came out.
Yeah,
And I have that one, not Arc Raiders, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you bet on the wrong horse, Kim.
Snoogans keeps messaging me saying, Snoogans keeps saying, "Oh, come back to it," and he's played a lot of it. So,
You know who else is playing Arc Raiders? Richard Primrose.
yeah,
Blast
he said,
from the
yeah,
past.
I saw it, yeah. I've still got him on my Xbox friends list. I've not seen or spoken to him for so long now. Because he was doing a DJ thing for a while, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'll never forget
all
the
right.
time he fell asleep in his sleeping bag on this show.
God, that was so funny.
Oh, what a classic moment.
Yeah. That was Richard Primrose. He is a special character. Not only sleeping in his sleeping bag on the podcast, but also duct taping his headphones together around his head because they broke.
Yeah. I'll tell you how long ago it is since. So how long we've known each other and everything. I played a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2 with Richard on the co-op side. Oh, that's going back some years now, 360 days.
Yeah.
So
Well, he was on the podcast prior to cameras. I would have killed for cameras to be that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, Kim, I need you to shout out the chat in a very nice way because I made fun of Boomer. And we're just shouting out Boomer at this point, really.
Alrighty. Yeah, pretty much. Boomer was in our chat today. Boomer was the only one in our chat today. So, the rest of you
And we love him for
step
it.
up your game.
Yeah.
We do. We do
He's
because
a nice guy,
he usually
he's a
always
nice
shows
guy.
up.
Yeah.
Well,
He is a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He's poor quiz skills, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
I think he won the quiz, by the way, like 2 weeks back or so.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Who am I to say anything? All right, Kim. Any other shout outs you would like to make?
Yeah, shout out to you guys always. I always enjoy coming on here and talking about stuff and, proving to people that I actually do talk to, other humans and not just my cats. Shout out to Mike Brashler because it was his birthday yesterday and I forgot. So I'm sorry, Mike. Happy birthday. It was just a busy day yesterday, and apparently I don't have your birthday in my calendar, unlike Greg, who's got everybody's birthdays in his calendar. He just knows about them a week ahead of time. So I fixed that remedy. I fixed that situation. So hopefully everybody has a good week this week. I will try not to freeze to death because I just got done looking at my weather app, and apparently tonight it's gonna get really, really freaking cold. It's gonna be really brisk tonight. So we'll see. That's it for me, and I'll pass you over to Mark.
Shout out to you guys and a shout out to Chris, Mischievous Sweet Chris. I want to shout out Joysticks and Chill because they're starting to get a little bit more consistent putting podcasts out there. So no longer are we doing 6 monthly shows, we're actually getting fortnightly shows. So well done to them guys. I love listening to those guys. And a shout out to Old People's Bladders because I am fucking busting for a piss. So wrap it up, Greg. Take us home.
The funny part, I also have to go to the bathroom, Mark.
Am I the only one that doesn't have to go to the bathroom? Apparently.
Shout out to the two of you. Thank you very much for hanging out this week and not going to the bathroom. And talking games, talking life. It's always fun. Shout out to Mr. Christopher Matthew. Chris, we do indeed miss you. But we'll be back next week. We'll talk more games then. I'm just stalling for time to make you squirm a little, Mark. That's it. We're done. Let's get out of here so you can go to the bathroom and you don't give yourself bladder problems down the line.
Oh, God.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
It was a dick move.
Oh, it stopped me playing it. Oh no, I thought it'd do my outro. I thought it'd play it on top of my outro.
Smooth.
Thank you for listening to the Overseas Connection podcast.
Make it even longer for myself, you know?
See you same time next week.
Love you, bye. Love you, bye.